generation of alternating voltages. When test voltage requirements are less than about 300 kV, a single transformer can be used for test purpose. The impedance of the transformer should be generally less than 5% and must be capable of giving the short circuit current for 1 minute or more depending on the design. Okay. In addition of that, normal windings, namely normal windings like low and high voltage windings and third windings known as meter winding is provided to what? To measure the output voltage. For higher voltage requirements, a single unit construction becomes difficulty and costly due to insulation problems. Mute Mari. Difficult and costly due to insulation problems. Moreover, transportation and erection of large transformer become difficult. Okay, transportation and erection of large transformers, it will be difficult. These are the drawbacks are overcome by series connection or cascading of the several identical units of transformers. First, cascaded transformer. The connection diagram, this is a connection diagram and physical layout of cascaded transformer. This is the cascaded transformer connection. It has with strong insulating supports of various sizes depending upon the number of stages or cascades. The testing transformer are specially designed because they are subjected to transient overvoltage during their operation when the test piece breakdowns. Therefore, the insulation of high voltage testing transformer should be carefully proportioned. When the test or object breakdown, high current starts flowing. The current is limited by water resistance. The current is limited by water resistance. The kVA capacity of testing transformer is relatively low because current is limited by 1 amps. The shape and size of the conductor. We have learned about the corona, how corona will occur and what is the phenomena for that. Okay, how to reduce the corona effects. Okay, we all know about the corona effect. We have read in transmission and distribution subject. The shape and size of the conductor on test side should be carefully designed so that no corona occurs. The diameter of conductor are at least 2.5 centimeter and 2.5 centimeter for 100 kV and 30 centimeter for 1000 kV to avoid what? To avoid corona. Transformer units in which the first transformer is at the ground level, ground potential along with its tank. You can see that the first transformer is at the ground potential along with its tank. Okay, along with its tank. Next, the second transformer is kept on insulators and maintained at potential of V2. This is the potential of V2. Okay. Second transformer is kept on insulator. It is kept on insulators and maintained at potential of V2 The output voltage of the first unit above the ground. The high voltage winding of the first unit is connected to the tank of the second unit. The high voltage of the first unit is connected to the tank of the second unit. The low voltage winding of this unit is supplied from the excitation winding of the first transformer. The third transformer is kept on insulators above the ground at a potential of 2V2 and is supplied likewise from the second transformer. This is the cascade transformer. One is connected, the output of the first unit is connected to the second, and the output of the second unit is connected to the third transformer. Okay. Next is resonant transformer. This is the diagram for that resonant transformer and equivalent circuit for that. Okay. T is a testing transformer. L is a choke and C is a capacitance of HV terminal test object. And this one L0 is a magnetizing inductance and L1, L2 are the leakage inductance of the transformer. R1 and R2 are the resistance of the winding. This is the equivalent circuit of the high voltage testing transformer. Consists of what? Leakage reactance of the windings, the winding resistance, the magnetizing reactance and the shunt capacitance across the output terminal due to bushing of the high voltage terminal and also that of the test object. The series resonance at power frequency. The series resonance at power frequency omega. The series resonance at power frequency omega if L1 plus L2 is equal to 1 divided by omega c. With this condition, the current in the test object is very large and is limited only by the resistance of the circuit. The series resonance at power frequency if L1 plus L2 is equal to 1 by omega c. This is in this condition. With this condition, the current in the test object is very large and is limited by what? Limited by the resistance of the circuit. The voltage across the capacitance C of the test object will be Vc is equal to minus j V into Xc divided by R plus j open bracket XL minus Xc close bracket is equal to V divided by R into Xc is equal to V divided by omega CR, where R is the total resistance, series resistance of the circuit. Q factor is equal to Xc divided by R. Q factor is equal to Xc, V get cancelled. So Xc is equal to what? 1 divided by omega CR. So Q factor is equal to Xc divided by R is equal to 1 divided by omega CR. The principle is utilized testing at very high voltages and require large current outputs such as cable testing and dielectric loss measurements, particle discharge measurements, etc. The advantages of this principle are output is pure sine wave and next power requirement are less 5 to 10% of total kVA required. No high power arcing and heavy current surge occur. If the test object fails as resonance ceases at the failure of the test object. No high power arcing and heavy current surge occur. If the test object fails as resonance, it ceases at the failure of the test object. Cascading is also possible for very high voltages. Simple and compact test arrangement. This is the advantages for that. The disadvantage is additional variable chokes is required to withstand the full test voltage and full current rating. Next, series resonant AC test system. In this resonant circuit, resonant transformer, there are two types, series and parallel. series resonant AC test system, parallel resonant AC test system. Next, generation of high frequency AC high voltages. Advantages is the absence of iron core in transformers and hence saving in cost and size. Pure sine wave output, slow buildup of voltage over a few cycles and hence no damage due to switching surges. Next is uniform distribution of voltage across the winding coils due to subdivision of coil stack into a number of units. The Tesla coil. This Tesla coil is commonly used high frequency resonant transformer is a Tesla coil, which doubly tuned resonant circuit, which we call as doubly tuned resonant circuit. This Tesla coil, the primary voltage rating is 10 kV. The primary voltage rating is 10 kV and the secondary may be rated to as high as 500 to 1000 kV. Primary voltage rating 10 kV. Secondary side is 500 to 1000 kV. The primary is fed from a DC or AC supply through capacitor C1. It may be supply may be AC or DC. It is supplied through a capacitance. It is supplied through capacitance. A spark gap G connected across the primary is triggered at the desired voltage V1. There is a spark gap, okay? Spark gap G connected across where? Connected across primary side. Connected across primary side is triggered at the desired voltage V1, which induces a high voltage self-excitation in the secondary. Okay, there will be a trigger at the desired voltage. Okay, trigger at the desired voltage, which will induce a high voltage, high self-excitation in the secondary side. The primary and the secondary winding are wound on the insulated former with no core and immersed in a oil. The windings are tuned to a frequency of 10 to 100 kHz by means of capacitor C1 and C2. By capacitor C1 and C2. Okay. The primary coil is wound on an insulator fiber tube of about 1 meter length to represent a cylindrical or helical winding and consists of few ten of turns. The secondary winding is placed quite away from the primary winding on other concentric fiber or Pyrex tube with a few thousand turns. Primary side is few tens of turns and secondary side is it is a winding of concentric fiber or Pyrex tube with a few thousand turns. This equation for the is V1 is equal to 1 divided by C1 integration of 0 to t limit starts with 0 to t and I1 into dt plus L1 di1 dt plus m di2 divided by dt. This is the first equation. Okay. And next equation 0 is equal to 1 divided by C2 integration of 0 to t I2 dt plus L2 di2 divided by dt plus m di1 divided by dt. This is the second equation. The Laplace transformed equations for the above equation. Apply Laplace for these two equations. You will get V1 of S is equal to, first for this, for integration what you will get 1 divided by S into this one. Okay, I1 now. Next, for differentiation, you'll get S. Okay, S into L1. For this, if you apply Laplace, L1 S into I1. Okay, for this, what you'll get? 1 divided by 1/C1 S into I1. Okay, into I1 you'll get, right? V1 of S is equal to L1 S plus 1 divided by C1 S close bracket, I1 is common, plus MS into I2. Next, if you apply Laplace for second equation, you'll get 0 is equal to MS into I1 plus open bracket L2S plus 1 divided by C2S into close bracket into I2. Okay, where I1 and I2 are the Laplace transformed values of what? I1 and I2. Small I1 and I2, when you apply Laplace, it will be capital I1 and I2. Okay, the output voltage V2 across the capacitor C2 is V2 is equal to 1 divided by C2 integration 0 to t I2 dt, or it is transformed equation is V2 of S is equal to I2 C2 of S. This equation is fifth one, where V2 of S is Laplace transform of V2. The solution for V2 is, from the above equation, will be V2 is equal to minus M into V1 divided by sigma L1 L2 C2 1 divided by eta square minus, sorry, gamma square minus gamma 2 square minus gamma 1 square open bracket cos gamma 1 t minus cos gamma 2 t close bracket. Sigma square is equal to 1 minus m square divided by L1 L2 is equal to 1 minus k square, where k is a coefficient of coupling between the windings L1 and L2. Gamma 1 square is equal to omega 1 square plus omega 2 square divided by 2 plus open bracket square root of open bracket omega 1 square plus omega 2 square divided by 2 close bracket whole square minus sigma square omega 1 square omega 2 square. Sigma square, sorry, gamma 2 square is equal to, so, omega W1 square plus omega 2 square, sorry, W1 square plus W2 square divided by 2 minus square root of open bracket W1 square plus W2 square divided by 2 whole square minus sigma square omega 1 square omega 2 square. You can say omega or W. Okay, omega 1 is equal to 1 divided by square root of L1 C1 and omega 2 is equal to 1 divided by square root of L2 C2. The output waveform shown in this figure is the peak amplitude of the secondary voltage V2 can be expressed as V2 maximum is equal to V1E square root of L2 divided by L1. V1 into E square root of L2 divided by L1, where E is a 2 into square root of 1 minus sigma square divided by square root of 1 plus alpha square minus 4 sigma into alpha, where alpha is equal to what? Alpha is equal to 1, alpha is equal to L2 C2 divided by L1 C1 is equal to omega 1 square divided by omega 2 square. The more simplified analysis for the Tesla coil may be presented by considering that energy stored in the primary circuit in the capacitance C1 is transferred to C2 via the magnetic coupling. They are saying that Tesla coil may be presented by considering that energy stored in the primary circuit, that is in the capacitance C1, is transferred to C2 via what? Magnetic coupling. If W1 is the energy stored in the C1 and W2 is the energy transformed to the C2, and if the efficiency of the transformer is eta, then omega is equal to 1 divided by 2, yeah, eta C1 V1 square, omega is equal to 1 divided by 2 C2 V2 square, V2 is equal to V1 square root of eta C1 divided by C2. It can be shown that if the coefficient of coupling K is large, the oscillation frequency is less, and for large values of the winding resistance and K, they are saying that if the coefficient of coupling K is large, the oscillation frequency is less, and for large values of the winding resistance E and K, and for the large value of the winding resistance and K, the waveform may become unidirectional impulse. Okay, this is the generation of high frequency AC high voltages, that is Tesla coil. Okay. In next class we shall read about generation of impulse voltages. Okay, and different types of impulse voltages, and single stage and multi-stage multi-stage impulse generators.